Imagine looking up at the sky and seeing a flock of enormous, brilliantly colored birds gliding effortlessly above the rainforest canopy. With wings stretching nearly 40 inches across, these magnificent creatures seem to own the skies. They navigate through one of the world's most complex jungles with incredible precision, following hidden routes that even modern GPS technology would struggle to reveal. These are the legendary macaws, some of the most intelligent and spectacular parrots on Earth every year. They travel hundreds of kilometers across South America's vast rainforests, returning to the same remote locations generation after generation. One of their most important destinations is Manu National Park, a breathtaking wilderness located in southeastern Peru, covering nearly 1.7 million hectares. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is one of the richest biodiversity hotspots on the planet. Towering mountains, winding rivers, dense tropical forests, and thousands of unique plant and animal species make this ecosystem unlike anywhere else on Earth. Nearly half of Manu National Park is covered by lush rainforest, nourished by the lifeblood of the region, the mighty Manu River, flowing deep through the jungle. This river creates the perfect habitat for countless species, including the remarkable macaws that have called these forests home for thousands of years. The Manu River is the lifeblood of this extraordinary national park. Flowing through the heart of the rainforest, it nourishes the forests, sustains countless ecosystems, and provides everything wildlife needs to survive. Without this river, Manu would never have become one of the most vibrant natural habitats on Earth. This untouched wilderness is home to an astonishing variety of life. Scientists have identified more than 850 species of birds here, making Manu National Park one of the richest bird habitats ever discovered. Alongside its incredible bird life, thousands of mammals, reptiles, amphibians, insects, and plant species thrive within these ancient forests, turning Manu into one of the world's greatest biodiversity hotspots. Even today, much of the park remains untouched by modern civilization. The rugged mountains, dense rainforest, and complex river systems make road construction and large-scale development extremely difficult. Ironically, these natural barriers have become the park's greatest protection, shielding its forests and wildlife from the rapid expansion of human activity. Among the park's most spectacular residents is one of the largest parrots on Earth, the magnificent hyacinth macaw, often simply called the blue macaw, measuring nearly 1 meter from the tip of its beak to the end of its tail. This breathtaking bird is impossible to ignore. Its deep cobalt blue feathers, bright yellow eye rings, and distinctive yellow markings around the lower beak make it one of the most recognizable parrots in the world. Young blue macaws spend their first 4 to 5 years learning to survive on their own. During this time, they explore the rainforest, master their flying skills, and become familiar with the complex environment around them. Once they reach maturity, they begin searching for a lifelong mate. Unlike many birds, blue macaws form strong pair bonds that can last for decades. Their breeding cycle is remarkably slow. A pair usually raises chicks only once every 2 or 3 years, dedicating an enormous amount of time and energy to protecting and feeding their young until they become independent. This slow rate of reproduction makes the survival of every generation especially important. Their favorite food comes from the towering palm trees of South America. Blue macaws feed on a variety of palm fruits and some of the hardest nuts found in the Amazon. Equipped with one of the strongest beaks in the bird kingdom, they can effortlessly crack open shells that most other animals cannot break. In Brazil's tropical forests, where palm nuts and other nutrient-rich seeds are abundant, these parrots find the perfect natural feast. Although Brazil remains one of the best places to see blue macaws in the wild, their future is far from secure. Habitat destruction, illegal wildlife trade, and shrinking nesting areas continue to threaten their populations. Today, these magnificent parrots survive only in limited regions, making conservation efforts more important than ever before. Even the fruits that fall to the forest floor never go to waste. blue macaws eagerly crack open tough palm nuts and other hard seeds with their incredibly powerful beaks, turning what seems impossible for most animals into an effortless meal. Their beaks are so strong that they can crush some of the hardest nuts found anywhere in the Amazon. But not every macaw looks the same. Sharing these forests is another spectacular species, the scarlet macaw, instantly recognizable by its brilliant red feathers, accented with vibrant shades of yellow and blue. The scarlet macaw is one of the most colorful birds on Earth, although slightly smaller than the blue macaw, measuring around 34 to 38 inches in length. It is every bit as impressive in flight. Like their larger relatives, scarlet macaws inhabit the tropical rainforests of South America. Every day, they can travel up to 15 or even 20 kilometers in search of food. Their journeys have one simple purpose: finding the richest feeding grounds hidden deep within the rainforest. Life in the Amazon revolves around food. Every creature, from the smallest insect to the largest predator, must constantly search for enough to survive. For macaws, that means feeding primarily on fruits, seeds, palm nuts, and other plant material. Fortunately, the Amazon rainforest offers an endless variety of natural food sources, making it one of the richest ecosystems on the planet. Beneath the towering rainforest canopy, sunlight barely reaches the forest floor. Giant trees form a dense green roof overhead, creating a cool, shaded world below where countless smaller animals live their lives. Here, every species plays a role. Some are predators, others are prey. Together, this constant struggle for survival maintains the delicate balance that keeps the rainforest healthy and alive. The macaws are not alone in this incredible wilderness. Mixed flocks of parrots arrive from every direction, including several smaller parrot species that share the same feeding areas. Each bird has learned exactly where to find food, when to travel, and how to survive in one of the world's most competitive environments. Among all of them, however, macaws are impossible to ignore. Their loud, powerful calls echo across the rainforest, carrying 4 kilometers through the trees. These unmistakable vocalizations help family members stay connected, warn others of potential danger, and proudly announce their presence throughout the Amazon. In many parts of the forest, their voices become the soundtrack of the jungle itself. An adult macaw can weigh up to 2 kilograms, but don't let its size fool you. Hidden behind its colorful feathers is one of the strongest beaks in the entire bird kingdom, powerful enough to crack open some of the toughest palm nuts and even fruits protected by rock-hard shells. A macaw's beak is an extraordinary survival tool. Parrots are among the most diverse bird families on Earth, with more than 370 known species. Yet among all of them, the macaws stand apart as the largest, the most powerful, and arguably the most spectacular. Their intelligence, vibrant colors, and remarkable social behavior have made them one of the Amazon's most iconic birds. Macaws are highly social animals. Instead of living alone, they gather in flocks that may include 30 or more individuals. These groups provide safety, help locate food, and strengthen social bonds within the rainforest. But during the breeding season, something even more important takes place. A male macaw begins searching for a lifelong partner. Courtship is not a quick process. He must impress the female through displays of affection, synchronized flight, vocal communication, and mutual trust. Only after proving himself does he earn the chance to form a pair bond that may last for decades. Macaws are among the few birds known for their long-term monogamous relationships. Once a pair is formed, they remain together for life, raising generation after generation as devoted partners. Their lifespan is equally remarkable. In the wild, many macaws can live between 70 and 80 years, making them one of the longest living parrot species on the planet. Under excellent human care, some individuals have lived even longer, often becoming lifelong companions across multiple generations of a family. A female macaw usually lays only 2 to 4 eggs during a breeding season. While she carefully incubates them inside a secure tree cavity, the male takes on the responsibility of finding food. Day after day, he returns with fruits, nuts, and seeds. ensuring that both his mate and the developing chicks receive everything they need to survive. After roughly 3.5 months, the young macaws are finally ready to leave the nest. Even then, they remain close to their parents for nearly a year, learning essential survival skills: how to find food, avoid predators, and navigate the vast Amazon rainforest. Once the flock has finished feeding, another fascinating journey begins. Instead of searching for more fruit, the macaws fly toward exposed riverbanks known as clay licks. At first glance, this behavior seems unusual. Why would parrots gather to eat mud? Scientists believe the mineral-rich clay plays a vital role in their survival. It provides essential minerals, including sodium, while also helping neutralize natural toxins found in many of the seeds and fruits they consume. Without these nutrients, their specialized diet would be far more difficult to digest. As dozens of colorful macaws descend upon the riverbank, they are joined by smaller parrot species arriving from every direction. Together, hundreds of birds create one of the Amazon's most breathtaking wildlife spectacles, a daily gathering that has fascinated scientists and nature lovers for generations. To an outside observer, it may seem strange that these magnificent birds gather to eat clay. But for macaws, this mineral-rich earth is as important as food itself. Many of the fruits and seeds found in the Amazon contain natural toxins that can be harmful when consumed in large amounts. Scientists believe that the clay helps neutralize these toxins while supplying essential minerals, especially sodium, which is often scarce in the rainforest. It also supports healthy digestion, allowing the birds to safely enjoy a wide variety of foods throughout the year. Every day, hundreds of macaws descend onto these colorful clay cliffs, eagerly feeding on the rich red soil before continuing their journey through the rainforest. For now, the forest is alive with their loud calls and constant activity. But these birds never stay in one place forever. Once food becomes scarce, entire flocks move on, traveling great distances in search of new feeding grounds. This continuous movement helps maintain the delicate balance of the Amazon ecosystem, ensuring that both the birds and the forest continue to thrive together. Just as every human fingerprint is unique, every macaw carries its own distinctive pattern of colors. No two birds are completely identical. Their brilliant combinations of blue, yellow, red, and green make them some of the most breathtaking birds on the planet. Macaws have another remarkable habit that makes them stand out from most other birds. Instead of picking up food directly with their beaks, they often hold fruits and nuts with one foot, almost like a human hand, while using their powerful beaks to crack them open. This impressive coordination is another sign of their exceptional intelligence. The greatest diversity of wild parrots is still found within the tropical forests of South America, especially the Amazon basin, where macaws play an important role in maintaining the rainforest's ecological balance. But life here is never without danger. Jaguars, ocelots, and other wild predators are always waiting for an opportunity to attack. Living in large flocks helps macaws stay safe, as some birds keep watch while others feed, warning the entire group the moment danger appears. Finding a lifelong mate is only the beginning of a macaw's journey. A bonded pair must first find a secure nesting site high inside ancient tree cavities, protecting their eggs and chicks from predators. Yet even these nests are not completely safe. Tree-dwelling monkeys, especially howler monkeys, often raid unattended nests, stealing eggs or vulnerable chicks. In the Amazon, every new generation must overcome countless challenges before it can finally spread its wings and soar above the rainforest canopy. The macaw pair desperately tries to drive the monkeys away from their nesting area. They swoop overhead, calling loudly and making repeated warning displays. But chasing away a troop of monkeys is far easier said than done. Outnumbered and outmatched, the birds have little choice but to retreat. In the Amazon rainforest, one of the most familiar primates is the howler monkey. Although many monkey species share these forests, few are as famous or as loud as the howlers. Their deep, echoing calls can travel for several kilometers, making them one of the loudest land animals on Earth. Realizing the area is no longer safe, The macaw pair abandons the site and continues searching for a better place to raise their future family. Choosing the right nest is one of the most important decisions they will ever make. Macaws build their nests high inside ancient tree cavities, where their eggs and chicks stay protected from rain and predators. Once the nest is ready, both parents work together to feed, protect, and raise their young until they are ready to survive on their own. Often called the lungs of the earth, the Amazon rainforest supports one of the richest ecosystems on the planet. Every river, tree, and animal plays an essential role in maintaining this delicate balance, while howler monkeys strengthen their family bonds through teamwork and constant communication. The mighty fig tree provides food throughout the year, making it a lifeline for birds, monkeys, insects, and countless other animals. Together, the forests, rivers, and wildlife create an extraordinary web of life, making the Amazon one of the most biodiverse places on Earth. The Amazon rainforest is one of Earth's most valuable ecosystems, helping regulate the planet's climate while supporting an extraordinary diversity of life. Deep within southeastern Peru lies Manu National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site where hundreds of mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and countless plant species have thrived together for millions of years. Every species, from the smallest insect to the magnificent macaw, plays a vital role in this interconnected web of life. For generations, macaws have filled these forests with color, intelligence, and life. Their story reminds us that protecting the Amazon is about more than saving wildlife. It's about preserving one of Earth's greatest natural treasures for future generations. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next journey into the wild. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again in the next documentary.